Hello, coin collectors, especially those of you from the United Kingdom, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at some 1989 United Kingdom coins. In fact, we're going to do the whole coin set from the 1 penny coin, not the new penny anymore. It's up to the 1 penny by 1989. The 1 penny, the 2 penny, the 5 pence, the 10 pence, the 20 pence, the 50 pence, and the £1. And for those of you in the know, there's two of these coins that were never made in general circulation. So two of the 1989 coins, you can only get them if you get a brilliant uncirculated set or a proof set. Now, there's also a little bit of controversy that's going to go on today, maybe. And some of you that know us know that we have done some videos with some coins from Bungle Collects. And in fact, Bungle Collects sent us over this swizzle stick. And Bungle Collects is this great UK coin channel on YouTube. It's called Bungle Collects Coins. Look it up. And they just have this really funny thing where they go through these coins, bags and bags of coins, and just look at all the different coins and try to collect different ones. Well, he sent us a swivel stick because he felt like our pen, our Ritz-Carlton pen, wasn't sufficiently classy. So he sent us a swivel stick. And I got to say that one of the things that we like in America is to do everything to excess. And so we didn't think a swivel stick was an excessive thing for our videos. And so what we did was we moved up. And now we have a pen from the Waldorf Astoria. So if that doesn't trump a swizzle stick, I don't know what does. We'll put the swizzle stick away, Bungles and Lady M, because we're just not going to use them today. We're going to use our new Waldorf Astoria silver pen. Not real silver, of course. Kind of a cupro nickel, probably, as they say in the coin business. All right, so let's take a look. And let's start with the 1 penny. And the 1 penny, as I was saying, initially when this was released, you know, they moved from the large old English pennies to the 1 new penny in 1971. So initially when this was released, it said 1 new, it just said new penny, N-E-W, penny. And by this time in 1989, they changed the N-E-W, or the new, to a 1. So it's a 1 penny coin. Again, it still has the crown portcullis on here, the gate that's right there. And if we look real deeply in here, we can see the spikes on the bottom of the gate. One of the things that you can't see on this one, and are not going to see on this one, are the initials for Christopher Ironside, who did this portion of the coin. So Christopher Ironside was the engraver of the back of this coin, and of course the engraver of the front, as you know, was Raphael David McCloof, and we do have his initials on it. And let me show you what those are. I will magnify those and show you. They're right here. There's an R, a D, and an M right there on the base of Queen Elizabeth's neck on the portrait. RDM, there you can see it pretty good here. Raphael David McCloof. This, of course, is the portrait, the third portrait. It's a non-magnetic coin, by the way. It's a bronze coin. And there are some coins that are magnetic and some not, and this is the not. And this Raphael David McCloof third portrait of Queen Elizabeth has her wearing the George V state diadem. George IV, I'm sorry, don't get my kings wrong. And the George IV state diadem is in fact this crown. What's next? Well, it's the Ickdean. The Ickdean, the 2 pence coin from the United Kingdom from 1989. And I should tell you, of course, that not only is this 1 penny a bronze coin, but I should tell you how many of them they made, because it's not going to be a very valuable coin in 1989 general circulation. They made 658 million general circulation pennies. They only made 77,500 of these brilliant uncirculated. So these are worth quite a bit more, maybe as much as $1. But this is not a rare or valuable coin, the 1 penny. The 2 pence, again, not really rare or valuable. They made 359 million of these 2 pence. However, they only made 77,500 billion uncirculated like this, so it's probably worth $1 to $1 plus. Um, and if you have it in the proof version, it's worth probably $2, maybe even $2.50. So here we are in 1989. We have the Ik Dien, which is the badge of the Prince of Wales. You see these ostrich plumes on the top going through the crown. And Ik Dien means I serve. So the Prince of Wales badge on this 2-pence coin, the beaded outer rim. Of course, it's smooth, and look how nice that bronze looks. And then again, Raphael David McLuhan, and you can really see the RDM here on this one because it's so much bigger. Next up, as you know, is the 5-pence coin. Again, it used to be a it used to be a different portrait, and of course, it didn't used to be a 5-pence. So when they came out in 1971, that was the first year of the 5-pence coins, and so they didn't have to put new on it. Now, what is this? This is a crowned. What do you think that is there? Well, it looks kind of like a thistle, doesn't it? And it turns out that the thistle that's on there is the badge of Scotland. And in 1989 is a good Scottish year if you collect coins that reference Scotland, because we have the thistle on here, and then we have the £1 coin has a Scottish theme to it also. And let's take a look at the 10-pence when that comes up. So we have a thistle with a crown over it. Says 5-pence, beaded exterior. But now we see that this rim is a reeded rim. And then, of course, we get to the front, and it's Raphael David McLuhan on this one. You notice we've changed from brass on this one to copper nickel or cupro nickel. And so you can't see any of the copper in these British coins. It's all a mix. However, that's what it is mixed, copper and nickel together. All right, next up is the 10p. Now, I said a couple of these coins were never issued in general circulation, and the 10p is the first of them. For some reason, they didn't issue any 10-pence coins in this set with this portrait. So if you're looking for the Raphael David McLuhan portrait of large type of Queen Elizabeth II, you will not find any. They didn't release any of this particular coin, the 10-pence large type Raphael David McLuhan third portrait. From 1982 to 1992, no 10-pence were issued in general circulation. So this, of course, has to be a BU or a proof, and if we look at it, we can see that's brilliant uncirculated, and there is the crowned lion. And this is a lion passant gardon. So the lion's not lying down. He or she's not lying down. I think it's a he. And the lion is guarding with the crown on its head. So these are only in annual coin sets. You can't get one of these. So this is rare. How many do they make? 77,500. Now, let's not even go into that argument where people call me up and or write notes on the internet and say, well, it's not rare because it's not worth anything. This coin's worth about $2.75 proof, and worth maybe $1.50 to $2 uncirculated. It's just because it's rare doesn't mean it's really valuable. People just don't really collect this one. So it's worth $1 to $2, even though they only made 77,500. 77,500 United Kingdom coins makes it rare, but it doesn't make it valuable. And again, if we look at this one, it's the copper nickel or cupro nickel with the reeded rim. Next up is the, what do? We just jumped right past the 20p, and this is just a beautiful coin, so we will not skip this one. 20 in words, pence. W over here, G. That's William Maving Gardner. And this is a crowned Tudor rose, Tudor, the House of Tudor, the family Tudor, Tudor, which Queen Elizabeth is part of. 19 on this side of the crown, 89 on this side, and 20 at the bottom for the pence. And see how William Maving Gardner did it so that the leaves come right to the outside of the coin, and the crown goes into it, and these are incused here, and these stand up from the coin. Just a incredibly nice engraving. So the 20 pence coin was in fact issued in general circulation in 1989 and made 132 million of them. And not too many that looked as good as this one, though, I'll tell you that right now. 77,500 of these bullion uncirculated. And this, as you can tell, is a copper nickel, but it's also a seven-sided copper nickel with these smooth edges on here. So it's called a equilateral curved heptagon, or seven sides. Now we come to the next of the rare coins, and that is the 50 pence. The 50 pence coin was not issued for general circulation from 1986 to 1997. So if you're looking for the Raphael David Makhlouf 50p for this particular coin, you're only going to find it in the 1985 version. So in 1985, they did 682,000 of them. And I'll tell you what, uncirculated 1985 is worth about $6. This one here, because it's brilliant uncirculated from 1989, is worth probably, I don't know, $4 to $5. And they, again, 77,500 of these issued. Now, is this an equilateral curved heptagon? Well, it is. So this is seven-sided, and the 20p is seven-sided. Of course, these are bigger sides, and they look like they're a little less rounded on the edge. This is a big coin. It's 13.5 grams. Has Britannia seated on the back. Now, this portrait of Britannia is another Christopher Ironside portrait of Britannia. She's holding out an olive branch. She has a trident. She has the helmet on. It says 50 in words. We see the no lighthouse behind her, no, like the old penny coins, no ocean, no ship, no lighthouse on the 50 pence coins. And then, of course, the lion guarding her from the front here, and the Union Jack shield. And then finally, for 1989, we have the 1 pound, and again, it's the Scottish 1 pound. This one first appeared in 1984 with the second portrait on it, the Arnold Machen portrait, and then they brought it out again. These particular 1 pound coins are part of a series, and they're called the Royal Diadem series. And so this is a Raphael David Makhlouf. Again, you can see down in here, RDM, 1989. It's a 1 pound coin, and it has what they call an accused legend. And Nemo mer impune necessity. Okay, so that's what the saying is. What that means is no one provokes me with impunity, and when we flip it over, you'll see why, and that's because we got the Scottish on the back here too. The Scottish thistle in royal diadem. It's growing up through it, and you can see the roots and how strong the roots are of the Scottish thistle 1 pound coin. So for this set, we have a couple different Scottish coins in this set. We have the 5 pence with the thistle, crown thistle, and then we have the royal diadem thistle going through the crown. And so 2 Scottish coins in this 1989 set. This is a Leslie Durbin engraving here, this royal diadem thistle, and the front, of course, is RDM, or Raphael David Makhlouf. So there's 1 pound. There's 1 pound 50. Oh, let's talk about these coins. These were the 1 pounds that were widely counterfeited, so they actually took these out of circulation in 2017. October 15th, 2017, this coin was made demonetized. So you can't use those pounds anymore, these small pounds. They've gone, of course, as you know, to the bimetallic. The 50p was taken out of circulation on February 28th, 1998. So you can't use this one anymore. The 20p is still usable, and once in a great while, you get one of these in the UK, is my understanding. The 10p, that one is still usable. The 5p, again, demonetized on December 31st, 1990. This 5 pence coin was demonetized. The 2 pence coin you can still use, and you might still get one if you're lucky. The Ickdean Prince of Wales. Wow, what a blinding light there. And then, of course, the 1 penny. You still can get those, and they have not been demonetized. So that's all of our coins. Let's see if we can get a good view of all of them at once. And we'd love to have you subscribe to the DC Coin World International Coin channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.